Yeah.
I know what you have.
Some of these papers in here are from the 1900s.
The last century? The last century?
Yeah. Oh, would you
Whoa,
look at
looky there.
Would you look
I
at
know
this?
what that is. Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
this
Oh,
is
man. Look at that.
this is an accordion that came from my grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
This is my inheritance.
What's all them cook?
This is my inheritance.
All right.
Oh, I tell you what. I mean, there was nothing quite like. It still plays too.
Does it?
Yeah, it plays. Look here.
Man.
I like this one. This is the one I always like. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No. There it is.
So where you learn to sing bass?
No, but you know what? That's where we learn to sing, I guess. Grandma, she was a saint. I mean, she loved the Lord with all of her heart. And it was a treat to get to stay at Grandma's house. I mean, if we could stay at Grandma's house, she had only one bedroom. And all of us kids would pile up in there with Grandma. And it was, I mean, she had those mottos. She had those mottos all over the walls and pictures of Jesus and that little those two kids going across that bridge with the angel of them. I mean, you just walked into her house, it's like walking into the holies of holies. And then Grandma would the best part I liked of all of it was when she'd get this accordion down, and we'd just sing. Didn't have enough place for everybody to sit. We get on the floor. And Grandma would get the accordion, get in her rocking chair, and she'd start playing that accordion. And she'd just sing and sing, and we'd sing along with her. And then while we were singing, sometimes she'd stop and she'd play one, like a solo.
And sing?
And she wouldn't sing. And she'd say, y'all guess what I'm playing? And she'd be playing it, and all of us kids would guess what she was playing. But I tell you, this thing means a lot to me, and this is the very one. Look here.
All right.
Look here.
I know what that is.
You know what that is?
Yes.
This is my daddy's hat, and these are my daddy's work boots.
His garden boots. Right?
Yeah. And he was a gardener. See this right here? That's where he cut a hole in there so his corn could grow.
Hey,
he fixed them where they fit.
Right there.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
He did that, didn't he? Yeah.
I just going through some things, I've got some things here. I guess this is the most precious thing I have. Well, I got a lot of things that are precious. But this is, these are index cards, and this is what my daddy wrote his sermon notes on. And I wish I had my glasses on. Are y'all still with us? We're talking about something called inheritance. But I look through here, and sin is blinding, leaves its mark of pain. You ought to hear my daddy preach that. Agony, heartbreak, guilty conscience, God's judgments, broken homes, prodigal son, broken health, lost friends, bleeding heart. I mean, he'd just take these things and lay them on the pulpit, and he would just preach and preach and preach. And I got these. These are his writings. Daddy's already going to be with the glory. Going to be with the Lord now. In glory.
In glory.
Thought I'd miss.
And Grandma, too.
Oh, my. Listen. Tell me something. How do you feel about them taking prayer out of schoolrooms? How do you feel about removing In God We Trust off the money that we have here in the United States? And how do you feel about them taking out that one nation under God out of the Pledge of Allegiance? Have you thought about them removing the nativity scenes from the public buildings and public places? And what about the Ten Commandments off our courthouse lawns and out of the courthouses? This week, the Spirit spoke to me and said to me something that is so powerful. I say this week is first of the year. St. John 10:10 reminds us that the thief is come not but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But Jesus says, I've come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. If the enemy has taken what's yours, if you have suffered loss, perhaps your health is not what it used to be. Your finances could have come under attack. If the enemy has attacked your family, your loved ones, I've got good news for you. This is your year of recovery.
Amen.
This is the year you can get it all back that the enemy has taken. Not only recovering our personal things, but let's get back our heritage.
Yes.
When it came time for Joshua to divide up the inheritance among the children of Israel, Caleb told Joshua, says, you know the things the Lord said unto Moses, the man of God, concerning me. Caleb said, I haven't forgotten what God said. I have not forgotten the promise. It may have been 45 years ago, but I want what God says is mine. I want my inheritance. Moses told Caleb, surely the land whereon thy feet have trodden shall be thine inheritance for thy children forever, because thou hast wholly followed the Lord my God. And now behold, the Lord hath kept me alive as he hath these 45 years, even since the Lord spake these words unto Moses while the children of Israel wandered in the wilderness. He says it's been 45 years ago, but he said, I'm yet as strong this day as I was in the day that Moses sent me. And as my strength was then, it's the same way right now. Now, therefore, give me this mountain that the Lord spake in that day that I would receive. Listen, the Bible says that Joshua blessed Caleb, gave unto Caleb Hebron for an inheritance. Someone said, oh, but there's giants on that mountain. Maybe so. But if you knew what Caleb knew about the mountain, you wouldn't let anything stop you from having your inheritance. Folks, your inheritance is a roadmap. Your inheritance is a connector. It connects everything from your past to your present and everything in your future. It connects that praying grandma you had to that rebellious teenager tomorrow. The word inheritance means more than just, I went down to the store and I bought something and when I die, I'm going to leave it to you. Inheritance is more than when I'm dead, this is yours. In the Bible, when the word inheritance is used in its original language, it means stream. It means a flood through a valley or a river through a valley. So when God says, I have given to you, I've given to you this for an inheritance, it's supposed to be a stream that runs from your forefathers into your life and into your children's life. Our inheritance began years ago, and what is given to us possesses part of them. It has their personality. It has their character. It has purpose in it. There are some things that just fell by the wayside, and we don't know what it was. But those things that, like in God we trust, like one nation under God, that's what principle living is all about. Oftentimes we preach about when God told the children of Israel and Joshua and the people of old, I have given you the land. We try to say, imagine that it's already yours. No, it was already theirs when God made the covenant with Abraham. There's some things that God's promised you right now. Pursue them. Go after them. It's your inheritance. I'm telling you right now, the anchor still holds.
I have fallen on my knees as we face the angry seas, but the anchor holds.